Ask me how I'm feeling now. Really, I can't simmer down. King of my city got me feeling like I'm Simba now. Feeling like a Kira finna go and take the city out. Niggas can't even go down my route. Stay with the cloud and they be like, how? Niggas out here try to steal my sound. Walk on my room, I'm the big dog now. Tell that boy that he better pipe down. Nigga, I'm always winning.
Hello, my saints. Today I'll be doing a video on a game. It just came out like a few days ago. It's called like Tokyo Debunker. It's one of those. It's another cash grab, like those little dumbass little idle games. You see them stupid ass ads. And before we really start, I'm gonna let this out now. And for those of you who want to be like, oh, you don't gotta play the game. Oh, not everything has to be free. I'm just here to have fun. Here's my thing. I'm fine with developers wanting to make money to monetize their game. That's totally fine. That's not the issue here. The issue here is the manipulative and abusive ass monetization when it comes to these games. You are allowed to have fun with the game. My problem is what I want is the developers to have the same mindset as you with this type of energy and treat you better. Like, stuff like this is the reason why these companies for years have been able to sit here and milk y'all and treat y'all like shit, because you keep defending this crap, and I'm so over it. Stop defending abuse. I'm not understanding. Stop. Like, how you think EA has been going on for so long? And like, I always see the Sims 4 community defend EA, which I don't get why. Like, to me, it proves that they don't play any other game outside of the Sims 4, because if they've seen the other predatory tactics that EA has done, especially with their FIFA series and shit like that, ooh, child. Really to start treating these companies like they're smaller or something, like they don't know what they're doing. Even if they are small, that doesn't excuse treating people like a wallet. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's start. Oh my god. Anyway, it's one of those like simple little idle games. It's basically a waiting simulator. That's what these games are. It's a waiting simulator. All they did was add like cute little anime dudes. Not surprised. Again, this is like idle games where they have hot women. It's basically that, just with dudes. Like, there's nothing different about these games really as a fundamental core. This game has been in development for 5 years apparently, and all they came up with was an idle game like that we've seen so many times. Like I've said before, like the gameplay is very simplistic and, you know, simplistic. Nothing's wrong, by the way. There's nothing wrong with idle games, by the way. There's some great ones, but they're always overshadowed by the shitty ones. I want to say this one's really a super shitty idle game, but it's not that great. In a way, this game is kind of pay to win a little bit. Basically, the person who spends the most money basically gets the strongest characters. You need, like, you know, typical gacha game bullshit. You need like the SR, SSR, or like A, B, you know, stuff like that. This game, you actually do need the stronger cards. Like, fuck the fucking smaller niggas. Like, they don't mean nothing, which is odd for me for an idle game like this, because normally they're pretty generous in a way. Like, despite them being meta grabs, a lot of them are pretty generous at giving you diamonds so you can get like the better characters a little early on. They don't give you that many, but they give you, like, they're generous enough to give you something. But this game, no, they really said fuck you. Like, wow. To add, you know, they always gotta have like another type of thing to make this character strong. So you need, not only you need the stronger characters, you also need their what they call this, like, wandering card that helps link up and boost their abilities. You need that shit too. Can we talk about the horrendous ass fucking gacha system in this game? Like, to get the guaranteed character for the guaranteed summon, this is why I say fuck the guaranteed summon shit and just go to the all the characters, because you need to do 500 pulls to get the guaranteed character for the guaranteed gacha summon. Here's the funny, girl, to do these pools, you need like almost 2,000 gems. You might as well put 2,000. They put like 1,980. Girl, just put 2,000. I saw someone who spent $800. Girl, you spent $800. You still don't get all the guaranteed characters. So I'm about to get to a few of the tricks that they use, and I'm also going to link a video by a YouTuber named Josh Stride Hayes who explained these type of monetization tactics in very great detail than what I'm about to do. the free stuff that you get daily, by the way, it's like a daily thing. You have to do this every day, and like the red dot shit will not go away until you click on it, and it's very aggravating. Like, oh my god, okay. So you go to that, and it takes you to the shop, right, and you get the free item right there. They even do the same thing with this in this game. It's kind of like how what's it called, Evertale, their other game. They do the same thing with that, where they put like, you get like free little items, but they put it in the gacha area, and I'm just like, why are you putting it here? Like, to make you tempting to want to open your wallet and buy something. Spend a little something.
It wasn't just about the game being fun anymore. The focus wasn't on giving the player the best experience you could give them and letting the player enjoy it at their own pace. The focus was about the game being effective at encouraging a specific behavior response from the user. Encouraging the user to return day after day is habit forming. Someone who plays your game habitually is more likely to remain playing even after the game itself has stopped being enjoyable. They're just continuing the habit.
And this game also has this thing where it's like, they have this annoying ass little cat with the crystal ball that we have to summon every day, and it does a thing like, oh, you get 50% more of the gems after you purchase something from the shop, or 70% more. Girl, I don't want to buy anything. I mean, straight up harassing you. Like, idle games are notorious for this, especially like the lukewarm ones, like the very just pretty like shitty ones. You're gonna notice them. Like the super shitty ones are like, they all have like a super formulated look, and it's so obvious. It's like they don't even try to change the design a little bit. At least with this one, and there's probably like, and a few others that I've seen, they change it up a lot, at least like make it look different, don't look very like formulaic and stuff. But yeah, someone mentioned how we're being ungrateful because, you know, a lot of us was complaining, which, you know, we have every right to. and I was like, ungrateful because like we're being harassed to spend money, and it's like, oh, they're not harassing us. Like, yes, they are. Do you not see? This is what I'm talking about with the dick eating. This is what I'm talking about, and the brainwashing. Oh, developers will be sad about what they need to be sad for. Like, you can't. you can't expect people not call this greedy ass shit out. So another thing that they do is some of these games is like they purposely give you less resources, especially the ones you really need. For example, you have apples that you need to level up the characters. So you have the red apples, which is just for leveling them up, and then you have the rainbow color apples, which is to limit break them, you know, so you can level them up more. So tell me why it's kind of difficult to get both of these resources. See, the rainbow colored ones, you especially need those. This is where the pay to win part comes in, because like the whole point of this is to make sure to level up these characters, because you need powers in order to progress in this game, because these enemies get stronger pretty quick, like very quickly. And I was like, oh damn. And like, I'm still stuck a little bit on case 38, I believe. A lot of people are actually real stuck on that, and I think you have to be at least like 200k over. And I actually made the mistake of leveling up the lower ranked characters, but it's hard to not make that mistake because you need as much power as possible, and it's hard to get the higher level character because I only have one SSR character that I got, and then 2 SR characters, and I got these characters from like the main summon. Now see, this is where the waiting simulators part plays heavy for this game. It's one of the best ways to get apples, I mean, yeah, in the rainbow color ones, but for at least for like daily missions, but it's not a lot, they're very minimal.
Wow, man.
Like, we're just here for the story. Good luck with that. And we need to talk about these dog water raids that they have. They suck. And no, it's not challenging. It feels more like a punishment. Like, how is this quote unquote challenging when the awards you get are shitty? The awards are ass. Like, oh my god. Even when it comes to like something that's challenging, if it has that relief feeling you got after you beat such a hard task, especially after like leveling up so much and finally getting the resources after a long time, and you know, and being a high level player. But you still get great rewards, right? No, for this game, the rewards suck. You would need to be a super high level to do raids, which is normal. That's not the issue, to be honest. You need at least like, because like some of these raids are awful. I mean, you need like what, I think someone's like 2 million, 10 million, or whatever. And people who are like, you have to do it with like three other people, I believe, and they have to at least be like 100 plus. Like, honestly, even the 100 plus power is not the best. You need at least like 300 or something. Like, yeah, there are cheaper, well, like lower power summit or like raids, I meant. It's because you would think that this would be for people who honestly spent the most money, or for them they can just like kind of rush through. But even when it comes to people who spent the most money, the rewards still suck. Like, these rewards suck even for them, so they spending this money for fucking nothing. And here's my thing, right? When it comes to like raids in general, like in actual games, not the mobile game version of what a raid is. Raid is normally a thing that happened in like MMORPGs. I'm sure y'all know that, where these players have played for many years and actually grind, like actually worked hard to get their gear and to level up with their own thing. They didn't have to spend money. Well, nowadays you have to, but you know, being talking about back then when it came to like this type of stuff, you actually had to work hard to get where you were, and that's where only the high level players did the raids, and they actually got good rewards from that. And to conclude this awful experience, this game is very obviously a cash grab. Like I said, this game was in development for 5 years. It's like they put more effort into, you know, making the shop look real good and nice than the gameplay. Like, the only disadvantage I can say is that it looks different for, like I said earlier, it looks different from most idle games. Like I said, this game is not the only one. There's a one I saw. It's like a little figurine type idle game. I played it for a little bit. I kind of got bored of it. But yeah, that's a completely different like visual look and U-Haul of idle games. The thing I'm different about this game is it has 2D rigging. It looks choppy at times, and the story's okay, but that doesn't really save the game. All they did was slap cute animals, like I said before, because the other idle games, they slap women on it. It's just the opposite effect here. I just want to say, please stay away from games like this. Honestly, stay away from online only games as a whole, because you spent all that money for these characters to get all of this just for it to slip away from you one day when the people decide to shut down the game, shut down the servers and stuff, and you just spent all that money for nothing. And people who defend this look stupid every single time. Because why is a single player game online only? What do I need Wi-Fi to play by myself for? Like, I understand like guilds and stuff, you need Wi-Fi when I come and play in that, and like, in co-op, that's cool, I'm cool with that. Like, but why is it online only? And I don't want to hear nobody go, you need better Wi-Fi. It's not about the Wi-Fi. It's the fact that you're spending all this money on these games. You don't even own it. You don't own these games. You're going to spend all this money on these games and own nothing and be happy. There are better games that are worth your time. Well, I want to give a nice little game recommendation to end this off. So there's this cute little game that I saw. I'm going to get it one day. It's called X Asterisk. Oh my god, it's only for like $10. You can play it offline. The only time you need Wi-Fi is to log in and sign up for an account, but after that you can play completely offline. There's no by the way, there's no microtransactions, so you can just have fun. But if you're deciding to get it, please just look up gameplay. Make sure to look up gameplay for any game in general if it's up to your liking. Also, side tangent, I remember I saw like a lot of people get mad, like freaking out about the game being $10, yet you're willing to spend $100 or more on a damn pool that you will get dupes in. Y'all made my ass itch. Anyways, have a nice day. Bye, you beautiful saints.
Spins me right around this